That's right, guys. Y'all see what you think you see. That is a 044, all OEM, all original. Original tank and everything. Ported by my buddy, Tim Hill at Summit Worksaws. It's kind of a special thing right there. I'll explain it. Y'all see the hat? Tim is a buddy of mine I made friends with through this community. And y'all say a prayer for him. He's going through some surgery today. He had a major accident at work and messed his arm up pretty bad. And he's got to have surgery to correct it. So this video is a supportive video for him, but it's also for me as well. This saw right here I bought, and Tim knows what I'm trying to do. He knows I've got something developed for small engine repair and performance stuff, and he offered to help me out. So I'm having to pay for a patent. It's not cheap. I'm a paycheck to paycheck guy, support my family. I don't have those extra funds to pay for that. Y'all have to forgive me, y'all. I'm sweating to death out here, so I'm wiping sweat off of me. But that patent's expensive. It's like $5,000. But it's got huge potential. So I'm trying to get that taken care of so that I can be the best father and husband and provider that I can be. And Tim offered to help me out, and in exchange, kind of present Summit Worksaws to the world. Tim isn't your normal porter. He's not a production porter. It's just something that he loves. And the work he does is his grinding and the amount of attention he puts into the saws that he builds. It's just different. He takes pride in every line, in every cut. Like everything he does is just that much more clean than you would expect a normal person to do, because that's just his personality. He builds an amazing saw, but he does it so clean, it's ridiculous. He wants to be considered not just a production porter. He's not a production porter. He don't want to be considered that. He's not one who's going to take on 10 saws a month. He's probably not even one that's going to take on 2 or 3 saws a month. It's just something that he loves to do, and he wants to get his name out there. So Tim Hill, Summit Worksaws. This 044 is built by him, utilizing this that I have designed. I don't know what else to say about it. I have ran this saw already, and it is insane. It is insane. It is so strong. Over stock form, we're talking about over 50% power gain. I wish I had a dyno to have it dynoed. You know, sending it off and having it dynoed is like $100 for me by the time I pay for shipping both ways and the dyno fee. But I would have no problem saying that saw's putting out 7.5 horsepower easy, if not more. Sorry, my glasses are fogging up. So this is a representation of what he can do and the quality of his builds and how strong he can build a saw. Because I'm gonna tell y'all guys, this thing's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't even think I got a really good tune on it, and I don't have my tuning screwdriver to get it spot on, but it's unnecessary. You'll see. This thing is stout, man. Stout. So yeah, Tim Hill, y'all. He's in Arizona. Summit Worksaws. He calls himself an artisan porter because it's artwork for him. It's not just about putting out a saw that puts out power, and they do, but he's just so refined in what he does because he's meticulous about it. He loves it, and he wants everything to be perfect. It drives him crazy if he don't think someone is going to be 100% happy with his build. So here we go, y'all. I'm gonna fire it up. That's a little over 20 inches of oak. Got some knots in it. And I don't really have anything else to say because this saw is going to speak for itself. Not only is it an amazing 044, all OEM, all original, but he put a touch on it. That's all I got to say. If you're interested in this saw, reach out to me on Facebook. There's going to be multiple chances for this saw at a certain amount. I'm probably going to do 100 of them for a certain amount. And all that is going to go towards the patent. I will take off what I have invested into it, but I'm not going to make a dollar off of it. Everything's going towards the patent. I've got to get this taken care of because it's what my family needs, and I believe it's what God had planned for me. So without putting myself in bankruptcy, I'm trying to pay for this. This is going to be one of them. I have a 585 that is all OEM except for a Exile performance muffler. It's in 90% overall condition. It runs spectacular. I have one or two other I'm probably going to do in order to raise these funds. But that'll come. Right now, it's about this 044. And y'all about to see something. You'll see. Here we go. Get you zoomed in. Maybe not that much. Let's zoom out a little bit. Say about right there. All right, here we go, y'all. 044, built by Summit Worksaws, Tim Hill out of Arizona. Damn it, Tim. He builds a freak, y'all. He builds a freak. That was stupid right there, man. This is not the greatest chain either. I have not touched the rakers on this. This is an Archer chain. I've made one sharpening on it, and I have not touched the rakers. And if y'all know anything about Archer or Dukes, you know the rakers aren't exactly that good. But this thing, it speaks for itself. God, Tim. Woo. Y'all, that's freaking ridiculous. This is a 30-something-year-old saw outcutting pretty much anything on the market right now. speaks for itself, man. That is an amazing saw right there, man. And I appreciate you and everything you're doing to help me out. God bless you. I hope God lays his hands on you for healing. I hope God has laid his hands on the surgeon to guide him in his efforts to help repair your arm. Y'all, if you want this saw, reach out to me. Chips and Chains Work Saws on Facebook. I'll provide the link. We'll do the 585 next and compare the two. Man, Tim, y'all don't understand how hard it is for me to let that thing go. I don't want to. I do not want to. That's a big log, y'all. All right, the 585. Like I said, this thing is probably in 85, 90% overall condition. Let's see if I can get it to stand up. There we go. This one will be also the same situation. If you're interested in it, there will be about the same amount of options, or not options, but chances. It is in great condition. It cuts fantastic, starts and runs absolutely perfect. That phone's slipping, sliding on me. But there's nothing wrong with that saw. It runs fantastic. So these are the first two that I'm going to do. And y'all will get a great saw out of either one of them. That 044 is something special though. Again, all original. Original tank and all. But here goes the 585, y'all. Not so sure that 044 didn't just spank this 585. It wouldn't surprise me the way that thing runs. But y'all see, this thing runs spectacular. It's in great condition. Needs a little cleanup, but that's easy. Here we go. Guys, the 585 and the Summit Worksaws build, Summit Worksaws build 044, all original. If y'all are interested in it, again, reach out to me on my Facebook, Chips and Chains Worksaws, and there's not going to be a crap ton of spots. Like I said, I'm probably going to do 100 spots at. So, not a big amount, not a high amount of numbers. Good odds for y'all to get an amazing saw for very little. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this. For those of you who are going to be a part of this, I appreciate you doing that. You're not just getting opportunities at these saws. You're helping me to develop something that's going to give my family a better life. And I don't know what else to say about that, y'all. I mean, that's everything for me. It's all I care about. It's the reason I work every day. It's the reason I do these saws. It's the reason I cut trees. My heart, which is my family. I got to do everything for them because that's just who I am. And God has given me something that I think is going to allow me to do the best I can. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all for taking the time to watch this video. If you're interested in it, let me know. Again, pray for Tim. Pray for his quick healing. And hopefully he can get back to doing what he loves. Summit Worksaws, y'all. He's a great guy. So that's something else I'm going to say. I met Tim months ago. Didn't know him from Adam. He didn't know me from Adam. I was asking him a question about some base gasket material. And next thing I know, a couple days later, I got a package of material in my mailbox. Wouldn't let me pay him. Wouldn't let me pay him for shipping or anything. Just sent it to me. It's the kind of guy he is, man. When he got hurt, he was distraught over the fact that he may not be able to build this. Y'all, he built this saw with a messed up arm. And I say messed up like he tore all the muscles in his bicep and his forearm detached. He's having to have them reapplied and sewn in and whatever it is they do to fix those. He built that saw with one arm. He tested that saw with one arm because he is a man of his word. And that right there speaks everything of his character. So, yes, I build saws. I try to do the best I can. But there are also other builders out there who are great people, who will build you a great saw. Find the one that you like best, reach out to them, and enjoy the results, y'all. That's what it's all about. Someone like me, someone like him, doing the best we can for the people who are paying us to do a job, or for the people who we love, who we're trying to provide for. So, if you're around the Arizona area, or you just like what you see, contact Tim in a couple of months. He's going to have some healing time. Or reach out to him. He'll hook you up. That being said, God bless y'all. Contact me at Chips and Chains Work Saws on Facebook. I will provide the link. And y'all have a good week. Appreciate y'all. Take care.